Thank you, Rick.
You're welcome.
One second here, sorry.
Play the piano?
What?
Piano?
I'm sorry, I don't know how to read music. So thanks for coming out, guys. Rick is our teacher, and this has been a great class, and we thank Rick for this. But if this show sucks tonight, I assume we're all here for the same reason. Facebook is down. It's the only way we can get this many people in a room together. It's kind of an odd thing to do, though, isn't it? The stand-up comedy, we all come here and we appreciate it, but it's just a weird thing. It's like a first date. I'm trying to impress you. You don't want to be here, and we're all going to go home and masturbate. I've done this once or twice before. My ex-wife signed me up for this the first time I did it because she thought I'd be good at it, and it turns out that was the only thing she thought I was good at. If you know what I mean. Ladies. Well, I am divorced. My ex-wife said that I'm emotionally detached, as if I have no feelings. I don't have any feelings. I have feelings. I just choose not to talk about them 3 times a day. It's not sustenance. Food is sustenance. Talking about why I want to have food is not sustenance. It's the same thing. It's like when I go to an ATM, right? I don't get a receipt. I have a pretty good idea of what's going on in there. I don't need to know everything. There are surpluses and deficits. You know, like I probably have a surplus of love for my mother, a deficit in self-confidence. I don't need to know everything. I know when I go to the ATM that I have enough for this transaction. I have enough to get through lunch emotionally and financially. I didn't realize we were balancing the whole checkbook here. So I've been doing a lot of online dating, which I like a lot. It's a lot cheaper than actually dating. And I don't have to wait to get home to masturbate. It was difficult, though, my marriage, because it was a mixed marriage. We had a lot of different customs and traditions. I'm Irish, and she was female. I didn't realize how challenging that was going to be. What do you mean you don't want to sit around on Sunday in our boxers and watch the football game? What do you mean you don't wear boxers? I was pretty naive going into that one. But I got a dog since I got divorced, which is great because he's always happy to see me and the sex is better. I don't have sex with my dog, you sick bastard. He's a boy. Gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you want to have sex with a boy dog, that's fine. You're not a judge. But when you get a dog, suddenly everybody you know is a dog expert. My brother told me I have to crate train the dog. You gotta put him in a crate. So I said, okay, he has a dog, so he knows what he's talking about. So I went and I got a crate and I put him in it. And he didn't like it. It was terrible. He was crying. He was lethargic. He was dry heaving. It was heartbreaking. I said, oh, I can't leave him in there. But I took him out. I went to my brother and I said, yeah, I put him in the crate, but it didn't work. He didn't like it. And he said, no, I said, of course he doesn't like it. You're just introducing him to the crate. He's not going to like it at first, and he's probably going to cry, but you have to introduce him to the crate. Eventually he's going to like it, and he's going to want to go in there on his own. I said, well, that sounds a little rapey to me.
What?
He said, honey, of course you're not going to like it at first. Probably going to cry. I'm just introducing you to my penis. Eventually you're going to like it, and you're going to want to do it on your own. So I stopped drinking about 9 months ago. I quit drinking, which thank you very much. Yay, boredom. But I needed a little help to do it. I don't know if anybody here has ever been to rehab, but it's a pretty wild experience. It's like a cross between One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Schindler's List. It's like a... Yeah, you're right, Rick. That one doesn't work. It's a bunch of psychopaths who don't want to be there, desperately trying to save their own lives. But I started drinking when I was about 15, and my friend, he gave me a Long Island iced tea, and it was great. I love drinking. What is that, beer? Nice. You would. But it was great. We drank all night and I had a great time, but I woke up the next day and I felt horrible. It was the worst feeling in my life. I was lethargic, I was dry heaving, I was crying, and I called up my friend and I said, God, what the hell did you do to me? I am never drinking again. And he said, no, you don't understand. I was just introducing you to alcohol. Eventually you're going to like it. And you're going to want to do it on your own. And I did, quite a lot. Thank you very much.